What is up, everybody? Today we will be talking about Severance, Season 2, Episode 4. And I'm not gonna lie, this might be one of the craziest episodes of the entire series. Could Helena possibly be pregnant? And what is gonna happen to Irving? We will be diving into that and so much more, so please hit that like button, subscribe, and comment your thoughts. So I'm just gonna say this is 100% Irving's episode. So the episode starts off with all of our characters kind of waking up in this mountainous area. It's the innies, except for Helly R, which we called, by the way, this, but all the innies are waking up and they're in this like mountainous area. Some are on the cliff and some are on the ice. We don't know how much time has passed since Mark was doing his experiment, the like reintegration experiment with his sister. I think the next episode is going to start off with that, but I'm not sure. The weirdest part about this episode is the innies are like told to follow this path to get to a certain area, but as they're following this path, they come across basically like doppelgangers of each of the innies, and it is very weird. I don't know if they're actual clones, like that did not get answered, but it is definitely weird to see if they are clones, like that this company can just do that randomly. And then we get introduced to Milchek again, and he's the only one wearing a white jacket, and all the other ones are wearing black. He wants to take them to Woe's Hollow, which is like this big waterfall, and he lies and tells them that it's the biggest waterfall in the entire world, that it's like the tallest waterfall. Then they get to this like futuristic campsite, and I thought it was pretty cool because they're seeing fire for the first time. Like all the innies have never seen fire, and they haven't seen anything outside either. So it's weird, but I did think that was a cool touch because Mark's just like holding his like flame, and he just had such a weird expression on his face. I thought that was cool. And I did say that this was Irving's episode, and I will tell you why right now. So Irving was very impressive in this episode. He's been impressive in the other ones, but in this one especially, he caught on to Heliar not being who she says she is. All the innies are like sitting around this fire campsite thing, and Milchek is reading basically what is their Bible to them, and Helly R and Irving start to get into it. And then Helly eventually just says that Irving's mad because he will never get to see Bert again and that he's just lonely. After Helly says that, Irving's out of there. He just runs off into the woods, into the snowy woods. And this moment for Helly will eventually come back to haunt her. So the night goes on, and this is where it gets a little weird. Mark and who we know now is Helena are in the camp thing, and they have a little moment in the tent, and now I'm wondering if Helena and Helly are pregnant from this. Because let me tell you, if she is pregnant, a bunch of drama is about to happen. Just think about it. Because in the first season, Helly R, we had her trying to like out herself, and this definitely won't happen again if she is pregnant because she is with a child. And then you have Mark and his moral dilemma. Like, he's sleeping with this woman, but at the same time, he's looking for his wife. But, like, to be fair, it's his outie's wife, so the whole thing's just insane. There's a great scene here, like, showing these two scenarios happening at the same time. Like, one, you got Mark and Helly in the warm, like, cozy tent, and then the other, you got Irving out in the freezing cold. So Irving's out there, and he starts seeing these, like, crazy nightmares when he's sleeping of this, like, zombie woman at the desk that they work at. But the craziest moment in the entire episode is when Irving takes drastic measures to show to the team that Helly is not who she says she is. So Irving is trying to make his way back, and he comes out of the woods, and he sees Helly R just, like, standing, staring at this waterfall, like the Woe's Hollow waterfall. Basically, Irving starts questioning Helly, and she has no idea what to say because that's not her. And he starts yelling for Milchek, and she does at the same time. And then Irving starts to try to drown Helly in the water. So this is where the whole team hears them all screaming and stuff and runs over there on top of the waterfall and sees all this happening like underneath them. And Helena finally cracks. She finally cracks and screams at Milchek, basically orders him to bring back Helly R, to make the severance switch, and he does it. And I noticed in this scene, she screams at Milchek, but she says Seth, okay? And then Irving is like, yeah, Seth, do it. And I just thought it was funny because that like 100% shows that it isn't her. And then after this, Milchek immediately runs down and tells Irving that he is fired, basically saying that he is killing his innie. The episode ends with Irving switching back to his outie's perspective, and it just cuts to black. And like, I don't know what his outie is going to think when he just wakes up and sees all this, but I will say, I do not think that this is the end of Irving. Like, I think this is just his start of all this, and I think he's going to be a big pivotal character in this series from now going on. And that is about it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a comment on what you thought about this episode and if you're going to keep watching the series from now. If you watch this episode and don't just keep watching the series, that is insane, because this was one of the craziest episodes of the entire series, season 1 and season 2. I really liked it. It got to see everything out of the office for a little bit. And yeah, I don't know what's going to happen in the next ones, but I will be breaking down every single episode on this channel. So yeah, please let me know what you think, and I will see you next time.